Hi everyone, it's Maybell. I'm back with another reading. Today I was called to do a what is blocking me from connecting with others reading. And it's going to go into what the blockage is and what the viewer can expect once the blockage is cleared. Also, if there are any red flags that God has been sending signs, symbols, synchronicities, and there's something being ignored or not seen. All right, so we're going to get started, and I think we're going to do this one for each individual signs. Hi, Scorpio. We're going to look at what is blocking Scorpio from connecting with others. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a moment to subscribe. It's helping the channel grow. Like, comment, share. I appreciate all your support. What is blocking Scorpio from connecting with others? Okay, acceptance. Two of the other signs did receive acceptance. That's a number 4. 4 is building something on a solid foundation, something stable, something secure. So accepting it, so allowing it, basically allowing it in. What is blocking Scorpio from connecting with others? Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So something is missing, something perhaps you never learned how to kind of accept other people, people that are different than you, maybe losing yourself, losing friends. Maybe you lost friends or outgrew them. Okay, we're going to get one more. What is blocking Scorpio? Wisdom. And I think I did just say that, or did I just think it? Okay, some type of knowledge or something that you learn about others, wisdom, maybe people that are like different than you or people that are like unfamiliar, something that's foreign to you. This is card number 22. 2s are the energy of anytime you have like a connection with another person. Family, relationship, friendship, partnership. And 22 is a master number. Because we have the 4 here, 22, I will add it. 2 and 2 together make 4. So building stuff, these foundations on solid ground, stability, security. But as a master number, you may also be seeing 222, repeating 2s. What is blocking Scorpio from connecting with others is acceptance, lost and found, and wisdom. Maybe not even realizing that you had these opportunities, and perhaps you were just kind of closed off to the idea of being friends with certain people. I'm thinking back to like cliques in high school or something, like this, the smart kids or the bookworms, and not, not accepting that as being cool. So perhaps just either not feeling accepted or not accepting others. Okay, we're going to look at what are the red flags, if any, that Scorpio is ignoring. Okay, are there any red flags that Scorpio is ignoring? And these would be signs, simple synchronicities that you have actually been seeing, or these messages make sense to you. Please don't try to make it fit if it doesn't. Are there any red flags that Scorpio is ignoring? Okay, 6, spirit, family, friends, and guides. So perhaps your family, friends, and your guides have been already kind of giving you these messages, and you haven't been listening to spirit. You haven't been listening. There's some type of wisdom that you already know, but you're kind of ignoring it, accepting, maybe hearing it, but it going in one ear and out the other. Number 6 is a number of the lovers in tarot. It's also a number of seeking balance when there's like an imbalanced situation, give and take, making a choice. It is a number of returning to health, like better health. Okay, are there any red flags Scorpio is ignoring? Okay, 7, intention and the honoring path. So to me, what this looks like is accepting what other people do, or accepting, like, taking the higher road, or maybe being happy for those around you instead of being envious. I'm seeing all these hands and applause, but it doesn't really look like they're clapping. It looks like they're almost like reaching out to take, or to absorb her light. What is the intention? What is the intention behind you trying to connect with others? Doing the right thing, or is there some type of ulterior motive? Are there any red flags Scorpio is ignoring? Okay, we have 2 more that came out. Reconciliation and career. So reconciliation kind of goes to lost and found a little bit. It can be someone from your past or something from your past returning. It can also be, reconciliation also talks about staying connected with God's source spirit and maintaining that connection. And we did get 6 and spirit right here. And then career. So perhaps you are not accepting of what I'm just getting right now. Are there any red flags that you're ignoring? Perhaps you're not accepting of like any kind of like reconciliations. Perhaps you don't like who your friends or family are dating, who they've gotten back together with, what they're doing in their career, how they're going or choosing to do whatever, the right thing in their life or the right thing for them. Perhaps you have judgments about what it is that they're doing. This, because we're talking about what's blocking you is acceptance. Perhaps you've like forgotten what it feels like. Maybe this is because of the past, and perhaps maybe like you feel like you are more educated than this, or perhaps you need to just learn more about a situation, what's blocking you from connecting with others. Perhaps something that you don't know about them. You need to just get to know them better. Your family, friends, and guides. There's something that you are ignoring. The honoring path would suggest to me that they're doing something in a way with their good intentions, with, you know, the intentions and honoring their path, career, and perhaps you're not open to a reconciliation unless they're doing like what you want them to be doing. There's some type of career here. Or perhaps you have the chance to like accept something having to do with career or like returning to work. Maybe you need to learn something new to go back to work. Or to go where you would like to go. Okay, we're going to get advice next for Scorpio. Okay, know your worth, new moon in Taurus. So know your worth, what I get from this card is a lot like this one. Know your worth, it looks kind of like the Nine of Pentacles in the tarot. And she knows what she's worth. She knows that she's going to accept the best. She also, the wisdom, she has the wisdom. She knows what she's worth. Perhaps the red flags maybe are your friends, family, and they're kind of making you feel like you're not doing the right thing or you're choosing the wrong path, but you know, and your guides, you know, with this card reconciliation being staying connected to God's source spirit, knowing your worth, knowing that you're being guided, finding that kind of that wisdom, that knowledge, that self-worth. To go down the honoring path, the path that is right for you. Perhaps this is not just a path that talks about career, but it might be also talking about a reconciliation, maybe going back to an old job or something having to do with putting effort into a different, you know, relationship, a different relationship, a lost and found, something lost and found. Or perhaps your friends and family want you to reconcile. Maybe they think like the past was great and they didn't see like the issues or the way that your career affected you, or, you know, they want you to do the right thing and they want you to do this, you know, this career that was, maybe it was lucrative, or maybe it will get you, you know, accolades or respect, but you know that it won't fulfill you the way that, like, it's just not for you. It's like somebody else in the family is doing that. Well, why don't you do like so-and-so, you know? And, or why don't you go back to your old job? Or why don't you, you know, do whatever? So know your worth. You may be receiving messages. You maybe not wanting to accept something that is coming from friends, families, or, you know, you may feel kind of odd trying to take like a career, maybe a handout or something like that. Like you may look at it like it's a handout. You may feel like you don't have the wisdom for something. This might be just suggesting, hey, go back to school, like know your worth, you're worth it, and do the right thing. And then, you know, you might have like a real possibility or advice for Scorpio. Okay, surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So we are talking about connecting with others. So give others the chance to be right. Let's do one more advice for Scorpio. And surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. And this deck is not just all about, kind of arguing or whatever. There's so many different surrender to prayer, surrender to your attachment to results, surrender your desire to control people. Okay, so that one's kind of going with that. Surrender low self-esteem, surrender to your soul's path, surrender to effortlessness. There's a lot of different ones in there. Okay, next we're going to look at what can Scorpio expect once the blockage is cleared. So with this one, what I'm getting now is know your worth, know your worth. You know you're worthy of good and healthy relationships, of a career that's worth it, of an education if that's what you would like. And it's not always knowledge in the way of like books in school. It can also just be in learning more about others and learning about a situation and just learning how to be better, learning how to take advice, learning how to really kind of accept, allow others, and by people knowing their worth. So people know their worth are really a lot less likely to get into arguments, and because you know how much your time is worth, you know how much it's like really not even worth it to argue with anybody, especially if they don't see the same as you. If like they're not able to like even have and hold a calm, not even a debate, but just like a discussion about anything with you, then know that, is it worth even trying to discuss something with them if they're really kind of stuck in their own mindset and not being able to like accept or allow another person's viewpoint and just really see that. Okay, so what can Scorpio expect once the blockage is cleared? Spirit Guardian of Spring activation. And this is card number 36. 3 and 6 together make 9. It's a number of exploration, a number of higher learning, higher knowledge, philosophy, beliefs, people that are foreign or places that are foreign, exploration, travel. So there may be action, some type of activation, something that begins, some type of growth. What can Scorpio expect once the blockage is cleared? Wizard of the Woods, focus. And this is card number 50. 5 and 0 together. 5 is number of change. And he's got a lot of power in his hands. So there's a focus on maybe movement forward, a focus on like something powerful, maybe powerful movement, powerful change, powerful wizard, somebody wise, right? And having to do with knowledge over here. So like a focus, an action, an activation, something kind of started. A focus on something, perhaps having to do with all these, the right path, or finding the right path, finding the right career path, reconciling. What can Scorpio expect once the blockage is cleared? I love it. I can't remember which sign this happened for. I don't know if it was Aries or if it was Taurus. I don't know, but they also received acceptance and acceptance. Or maybe it was Gemini. I don't know. It was one of the first like few signs that I did, and I start at the beginning of the zodiac with Aries. So Starry Night and acceptance, and this is card number 41. This is card number 4. 41, 4 and 1. 4 is, again, a number of building something on a solid foundation, structure, and stability. And 1 is of the self and of like new beginnings or starts. So acceptance, allowing this wise focus, this movement, this activation. I'm going to pull one more for Scorpio. What can Scorpio expect once the blockage is cleared? Okay, and this card did come out in reverse, but we are talking about what can we expect once the blockage is clear. So inspiration. There is a focus on a new beginning, a new activation of something that you've had, you know, something that you're inspired to kind of do or work on or go towards, some kind of spark, something creative, something inspiring. So looks good. I hope that it was helpful. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care.